Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Basic to Advanced T-shirt design. And in this one, I am going to make this design, but from this video, I am going to take it to the advanced level of this Basic to Advanced T-shirt design series. So for making an advanced design, we need to find a good quote, and I was searching, so I get this one. I am not just mommy's little girl, I am an engineer's daughter. So I take this one because this is a niche specific design. Like you can see, this is an engineer's daughter. That means they are targeting the engineers, but we can change that name and it can be any niche. As you can see here, I am going to change it to a chef design. That means it will become a chef niche design. So for making a design like this, first step is finding the code, and then second step is, this is very important, you have to search it on Google like this. I'm not, whatever that your text is, you have to type that and then you have to search it. So if there is any mistake in your design, anything like a spelling mistake or a grammatical mistake, it will show up here. Like maybe it can be a type mistake like this, it will show me this one here. So that will give me the idea that this is the correct text. They are saying mommy, but I will make it mommy because that is the American style. Anyway, so it will show you options like this, and of course it will show you some existing designs. Like if there is an existing design on this niche, it is going to show you this one. There is another one. You can just take ideas from here. So once you have the idea of what kind of designs is there in this topic, then you need to understand what you can use in this design. So as I am making it a shape design, I need to first of all search like this shape elements. That will give me a idea of what are the graphics used in this shape niche. As you can see here, these are the graphics used in shape niche. This chef hat, knives or spoon or anything that is related to cooking. So that is what the element of shape. So in order to make a design in shape niche, we have to use this kind of design elements in our design. So for finding designs like this or elements like this, you can go to free pick. I was searching for shape. First step, I was searching for shape. Then I find some elements here. I'm going to take this bundle. Of course, I'm going to take everything that is free here. So I'm going to take this one and I will use this knives from this bundle, nothing else. Then I will take this bundle as I want to use the fire here. I will use this bundle for this hat here, not this knives, and then I will use this bundle for this spoon here. So this is how you can take small elements from different bundles and combine them to make a one original graphic that is okay to work with. Now that is fine, and once you have that idea that what kind of elements you will need in your design, then you can simply make a sketch like this, as you can see here. So this is a sketch I was doing. You can do it on pen, with pen, pencil, you can do it on your graphic tab, anything you want. So this is just to make the idea what I want to make here. So as you can see, this is not looking like a chef hat, it is looking like a vegetable, but that's not the idea. So I want to place a chef hat in the middle, then one knife and one spoon crossing like this, then a fire around that whole thing, and then I will use some kind of this lips style here. I want to just make a center area here where I can change the element. Like I am making it this for a shape niche. If I want to make it for a mechanic niche, then I will change this center graphic and everything will remain same. So that's why I wanted to create a center graphic. And as you can see, this is the area I want to place my text. In that place I want to place my text here. I want to place my niche name here in this box, and then I will place the text here. And this is some area, if I need to put any element here, I will put them in this gap. So this is how you can make a sketch, and that is the way of planning a design. Like it is not just you keep making designs and that will be unique and good. So you need to spend time and you need to make a plan how to proceed. And as you can see, these are all the elements that I collected from that bundle, and I am going to use them in my this design. So first of all, let's just start with this center graphic here. So I am going to first of all make this leaf style here. So I'm going to take my ellipse tool. I'm going to create a ellipse here, a circle here. Then I'm pressing Alt to bring a copy of that. Maybe I will just make it a long little bit. Then I am pressing Shift M. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so this will show you my keyboard shortcuts. So I am selecting these two and pressing Shift M. So Shift M will give me shape builder, and I am going to press Alt and then erase this two part. That will just left me with these two elements here. Now I am going to select this one, then rotate, then select this one and rotate. So that's fine. Now I want to just place them all in this, align them in the bottom, and then again with shape builder tool I am going to erase this part. So that is what I wanted to create here, and that is good. I am going to just make it a little smaller maybe, then just unite. So uniting will make it one single graphic. I am going to bring a copy here, then press Ctrl D. That will give me multiple copies of that shape, maybe a bit more. That's fine. And for this area I am going to take a rectangle here, just a smaller one. I can take a stroke here, of course, no problem at all. And with my direct selection tool I am going to make it round. So that is how it is looking right now, or maybe just I can make it a little bit thinner. That is also fine. Then select everything and align in the center position. So that is my shape here. I just want to make, rotate this one, and then once it is made I want to create a art brush with it, not pattern brush. I will make a art brush this time, so that is important. And then just I can simply change it to hue shift, that will give me, or change this to tint, that will give me option to change the colors of the brush, but that's not really important. We can always break the brush anyway. So that is my brush, is that is how it is looking right now. Let's create a ellipse here. So this is how it is going to look. I am going to give you advanced tips here. So as you can see, this is a ellipse. In a regular ellipse there is 4 point. If I press A, that means direct selection tool, it will, or if I press V for selection tool, it will show me that there is 4 point of ellipse. You can see these two here and these two here, but I need more points, and for that I can more anchor points. I'm just going to simply create a offset path for my that ellipse, just any size offset path doesn't matter. Just click OK. There is another way of increasing the anchor point, but that's not important right now. So let's erase this center one, or maybe not erase, just keep it. Then I am going to select this one, this outer one, and then if I double click on this one I will be able to isolate this one. Now I am going to press my direct selection, A for direct selection tool, then I am going to select this shape. So as you can see, now it becomes some between points, anchor points in between these 2 points. So here is another point. So that's what I wanted here. Now I am going to erase this side of the ellipse and maybe one more, just like this. So this is how, this is the shape I wanted. Now I am going to apply my this brush on it, and this is, as you can see, this is not looking very good because it is going in the opposite direction. We can change that by double clicking on the brush and then change it to click on this flip along, click OK, and then apply to a stroke. So it is going to stay in that position. That is fine. I'm going to select this one, then I'm going to make a copy, then press Ctrl R. So Ctrl R is my shortcut for reflect. You may not have it, you will have a ruler for R, but you can change that in edit and keyboard setting shortcuts. That's how you can change your shortcuts. So I need to make it okay. So that is how I want it to be. So as you can see, this is how it is looking right now, and that is pretty good. So this is going to be the, like, this is the area. I can make it smaller a little bit, and that is fine, don't worry. So this is the center area of my this main design that I sketched here, and then inside this area I will add my these shapes here. So this is my shape here, shape hat here. Okay, so as you can see, it can make with some colors, like some whites in it, some blacks in it. I don't need that. I just want it to be a single graphic, and for doing that, select that one and then click on this trim option. So trim will make it one, trim out everything, then double click. I'm using magic wand tool for now, and then click on this white area. It will select everything that is in white and then delete. That is fine. Selecting them all again, and then I'm going to change it to black. So now I have a single black color shape, so that is good for me. Now for this area I wanted to use these two, So let's just keep them here for now and make a copy. So I'm going to just ungroup it so that I can select one by one. Okay, so when I am selecting any shape, it is showing me this. That means a question mark on both fill and stroke. That means there is fill and there is a stroke, and there is multiple colors in them. And to fix that problem, I need to expand everything. So expand appearance will make all the strokes in flat color, fill color, but it is showing me this question mark. That means it has multiple colors. And to fix that, again I am going to trim it, then double click to, and then pressing Y for my magic wand tool to delete the white. That's fine. Now I have this shape. Let's just change the color to black. So this is the shape I have, and then from here I am going to delete this one. I'm going to keep this one, but it is also showing me this color. That means here is also multiple color. I can simply take my magic wand tool to delete this part of the spoon that was white, and now it is complete black. So that is good. Now I need to just make sure they are all in the same direction. So I'm just going to change their position a little bit, just so that it looks like they are all straight. So I'm going to align them in the center position. Then it is important for me to, you can see sometimes it happens that the main shape was rotate it in other way, so this rectangle is not working perfectly. Just click on this unite, it will work like this. That is good. Let's make it same size big as that knife, and then again unite this one too. So this is how my these two shapes are looking. Now they should not be all the way similar long, but I need them to be like this. So I'm going to change this one here and then this one here. That will give me a perfect looking shape. So I can simply align them in the center position like this, but that will not look good. So I need to change their position in this way. So here let me show you something interesting. So okay, sorry. So this is my hat here. I want to place it like this much bigger here, just to look good with the other shapes here, as you can see. But if I place it like this too is not, this part is not looking very good. So for fixing that, we'll do a trick. That is, I am going to keep this knife here, and then I am going to make a copy of that in this direction. That is good. Then I am going to keep this knife, this spoon here, and then bring a copy in this direction. That is good. And now I will just select this to make this one the key object, and then align it with the center position. Okay, so maybe this is looking a little bit longer. We can just fix it by placing like this, and that is good. So this is how it is looking, but this is in this area, this is the extra part. I don't need that. So for now I am going to erase this part of this knife. If you can see here, this is the extra part and this is the original knife. So I will erase this part of that one. So I have this one here, and then same way I'm going to just erase this part of that knife, that is spoon, and this part of this one. So I just have some, okay, I have a smaller area here. I need to erase that, this one. So okay, so this is how it is looking. Now it is important to make this for a group, so that they become one object, and then I'm going to select my this one. Okay, maybe this one is looking a little bit off there, so I'm going to change it to change the direction a little bit. Maybe I will arrange it with that one. This is important to just look perfect, something similar. It is not important to match it 100% with that area. Anyway, so this is how it is looking, this group. And now I am going to maybe make it a little bit bigger. I don't mind that. And then here I am going to just, that is fine. So let's align them in the center position. Okay, not center position, something in this area, that is good. And then maybe this one a little bit down here. Okay, so it can take some time to adjust anyway. So I'm selecting this one, creating offset path. Anyway, I'm using a shortcut for offset path. You have to go to object path and offset path. That is really easy, and 10 pixel is looking good to me. Let's click OK and cut it. So now I am going to select this group. I can use transparency, but let's not use that for now. So first step is deselect everything. I have that shape in my clipboard. Press Ctrl F. So Ctrl F will place that shape here in top of everything, and then I need to unite this one. That means it becomes a single shape. So I need to select this single shape, which is the offset path of my head. Then select this one. Now we have multiple objects selected. This black is one object, but this is four object. This knife and spoon group is four object. So whenever we are using selecting multiple object, we need to press alt and then click on this minus front. If you do not press alt and click on this minus front, it will look like this. That is not the perfect way. So you have to press alt in your keyboard, then okay, so it is not showing up here. Anyway, so press alt and click on this minus front. It will look like this. Like that is the perfect way to do it. Now object expand appearance, that will expand everything. So I have this shape right here right now. Let's group it and change its color to black. That is fine. Now I have this main center graphic made, and I wanted to use some fire around it. So let's try to do that. So this is the fire I will be using here, but as you can see, my everything is in flat black color, so I want to keep that too. So I'm going to place this fire around here, but I also want to change the direction of the fire a little bit, then maybe bring a copy of that in this direction. Then I need to select these two and align them in the center position, make sure they are completely black, then group them. Okay, let's change the color for now. So as you can see, this is the two fire. I need to select this group, and then I will select this group, this original shape head group, and align in the center position. This is not looking center because of this area, but let's not worry about that. Let's just keep it kind of this. So this is how it is looking right now. And then for the top area, I want to place this fire effect here. So that is fine. Now let's make it that same red here. So it is looking good. So I need to select this shape and this shape, these three fire shapes, and then unite them. That will make it one single object. You can unite them or you can make them a group. I am just making it in the easy way. So I am going to select this shape, this group. You can see whatever I am selecting here. If I select the fire here, it is going to show me the fires here. If I select this shape, it is going to show me here. So I am selecting that shape, and then I am creating offset path for them like this. You can, in this case it is working perfectly, but in some case there can be some spiky areas of offset path, and to fix that you can simply change it to round. Round is good. And once it is looking like this, click OK, and then do not click anywhere else. Click on this unite. So unite will make it one single graphic. Now you have to keep in mind, do not click anywhere else, but Ctrl X, that will cut it. If you do not press Ctrl X, that will make it a group with this original shape, and that is not what we want here. So I have that shape in my clipboard. Press Ctrl F to paste in front, and then I am going to select this fire group. Now this two is selected, and once they are selected like this, now this, in this time, this black shape is a one single shape, this shape is one single shape. So if I select this two, I don't need to press alt right now. I can simply click on this minus front, and okay, so it is not working because there is a small shape in it. Maybe we can just try to remove that shape and see if that works or not. This is just to show you guys. So select this one and this one, and then click on this minus front. It is going to work. So as you can see, when it is one to one object versus one object, it will work. But if there is multiple object, then you need to simply press alt and click on this minus front. It will give you the same effect. But if you press alt, you have to expand it just like this. And now this area, I don't really want this to be here, so let's erase this part, and that is fine. So maybe in that area I will put a fire like this. Maybe I'm not sure right now. Let's see how it looks. Or okay, let's not do that. So this is how it is looking right now. Let's make it a group. So as you can see, this is the main part of my graphic I wanted to create here. So I am just going to select this one, then click on that ellipse again. That will become the key object. Now I have to align it center. That means it is being aligned with that ellipse here, and I can make it a little bigger, of course. Maybe I can change that direction too, just to make sure that it is looking like it is in the center position. So in this case, this part is not looking in the center position, but don't worry, I can simply fix that. And as we just erased everything, we need to do it one more time. Otherwise, if we have used transparency, that would be easy. But don't worry, I am just going to select this shape here again, create that offset path, Control X, sorry, unite, cut, select this shape, only this one, press Control F and select it again, and then press, sorry, I just united them, click on this minus front, it is going to work, and then expand appearance. So that is how it is looking, and I think this is looking good. So this is the main graphic area that I wanted to create here, and then I wanted to place, I am not just a mommy's little girl, so this little girl I wanted to place here. This little girl I wanted to place here. As you can see, maybe you cannot see it here, but there is this area I created, and then that mommy's, I am going to make it bigger here, something like this. And then I am a shapes daughter, so I am a is a small text. I will not make a separate area for it. I will just place it here, and then this shapes is the most important part, and that is what I want to place it in bigger shape, and then this is the rest of the text. So as you can see, this is really easy. So this is how I want imagined it. So for this design here, I am going to just move it side for now. Okay, so I have this shape here. I don't need this border. I just want to place that little girl text on that shape. So I am going to place here. Okay, let's start with our Explorer font, or you can just use any font. Let's use Anton here. Okay, so Anton I'll just use for that mommy's little girl thing. So let's use a calling heart, that is a scripted font, because this is a female design and that's what I need to do here. Pick some scripted fonts, that is good. And this font has some variables like some alternative styles, as you can see here, mommy's little girl, but that is not looking good. Okay, so it is not that much good to use one of these. Okay, let's not use that. So this is how it is going to be. I am going to place that shape here, and then for this one I am going to use my Anton text. So this is, and the reason I am using this because this text is big and block. I wanted to give this text a bit focus, so that's why I wanted to create it here. So this is the connection. This mom is representing mother, and this shape is basically representing the dad or the father, or that mommy is shape it. So there should be a connection between these two texts. And then this little girl is, who is this little girl? This little girl is the daughter, so it needs to be connected with this text here. So this is the connection you have to understand here. So who is this daughter? This daughter is the little girl. Who is this shape? This mommy is the shape, or the daddy is the shape. So that's why they need to be connected, and they need to be connected. And then the rest text, which is the auxiliary verbs, the helping text, they are just can be any font you like. So let's see what font I just use. Okay, so Rockwild is a good font, but this is not a font for t-shirt design, I think. Okay, so yeah, this text is good. Let's just use anything here, or we can simply just make it this text here, this variation here. I'm not just an IMA. That is not really important. So what is important here is I need to make sure that this area is perfect. That means I am not going outside of this area. So these are two strokes. I am going to expand them. That will become shapes. Now I need my ruler here. So with my ruler activated, I can simply place one here and then I'll press Alt and bring another one here. That means those are the widest area I can go. So I'm going to select my this mommy's text. I'm going to make it same size wide as that wide area, and then I'm going to place this little girl here. So I can simply make a gap here, and that is called the arc lower, but not in positive direction, in negative direction, just like this, not like that, something this is going to work for me. And as you can see, this is filling in this two area, and that is what I sketched here. So that is fine. Now I am satisfied with this position. Let's break it. Okay, so by break it I mean expand it. So go to object and expand appearance. Whenever we are applying any effect on any text, we need to expand it. So that's it. That is how it works. So I am going to select this little girl text and then of course expand that too. I am going to select this mummies to make it the focus point, and then I am going to bring it a little. I want to make a little overlapping here. That overlapping is not important anyway, but I can do that because there we can use some transparency trick to make it a little bit good looking. So this is how it is looking. Just make it unite, cut it. Now select this mommy's text, pressed in front, and then press shift to select this mommy's text again, and then press alt. And you must press alt here because this mommy's text is made with multiple object, multiple shapes. So that's why press alt and click on this minus font. It is going to look like this. Go to object and expand appearance. Now you have to look if there is any small area that needs to be taken care of. You have to do that, and once that is done, I am going to select this shape. I am going to delete that is not really important anymore. So maybe I will just bring this a little lower because I don't want to make it a way too long design. So for this little girl, I want to keep this flame visible here. So I want to make a offset path format that flame, but not a tiny bit, little bit. Cut it. Now I am going to select this one and then press Ctrl F here. So I need to first of all make it unite, and then if I select this shape, this little girl shape, and then press Alt and minus front here, it is going to give me this effect. Just go to object and expand appearance. So in this one I am making everything with minus front instead of using transparency, because transparency comes later. First you have to know the basic way of making a design. So mommy's little girl. Okay, so I am not just a, and this font I really don't like to be here. So let's use, okay, let's just use that text, no problem. So I need to fix a little bit. So you can see this one is looking good. Okay, so I am pressing shift M. Shift M is for trust type tool, and that sign is that a T in the rectangle box. And with trust type tool we can select individual text to just change its style like this, as you can see here, and we can do many more things. Okay, so maybe this one I will not use it like that, not just a, okay, so that is not important. Main thing is you can select any text you want, then you can move its position. Like I want this to be a little bit closer to each other, that, and then maybe I can change that one, and then not just a, and this one I am going to, okay, let's just keep it like this. Okay, I am not satisfied with this text position here, so I'll just use a, okay, I'll just use a generic looking font, but as you can see I made some changes here and that is showing up like this. So I'm going to fix that again. Okay, so this much is good. I'm not just a, and then once it is done I am going to expand it, then I am going to place it here in the center position of the text, and that is good. I'm not just a mommy's, I'm not just a, okay, so there is a mistake, maybe I'm not just mommy's little girl, so I think that is fine. Mommy's little girl, I am a, and I am a, I'm going to change it to that same font as I used. I am a shape's daughter. So this daughter I am going to create outline, and then I want to make sure that it is the same wide as the main original design area. So in this case, if I make this shape world that much bigger, this is a smaller text. Okay, so you have to understand this one. So this text is smaller, this mommy's text is bigger, this world is bigger, it has more letters, and this one has fewer letters. So in this case, if I make it this much bigger, it will look way too bigger than anything else in the design, but that's not what I want. So I want to make it a little smaller, and maybe I will make this is a bit smaller too. Then I will change its position here, and then this daughter text I will overlap here. So the reason I'm overlapping is because it will make it less longer design. So in this one I'm going to create an offset path for this, maybe a little bit, 5 pixel, that's fine. Unite, cut. This shape I'm going to select, press Ctrl F, then select it again, press Alt and click on this minus front, and that is how it is looking right now. Let's expand it. So this is how it is looking. So this one and this one should be, everything basically should be in the center position, and this is how it is looking. So that is fine, and these two leaves I take from this bundle maybe. Okay, so I don't know which bundle. Okay, this bundle I really love them, because this is not really important or anything to go with this one, but this is a cooking thing, and cooking, in a cooking thing, this is a good element to be added. Okay, so I'm going to just make it a little smaller here. I want to make it, I want to give it a look of a small wings kind of. So make sure that it is complete black, and then I'm going to place it here and then reflect the position of it. So I'm going to select these two and align them in the center position, make sure it is grouped, and then I am going to select this text and place them in the center position. So that is fine. Now that area is really filled, and for this area I'll just use this. Is no way, this is not important, but every time you do this, that means you are spending a little bit more time with your design, and that always makes your design quality better. So I'm going to select this one, and then I want to make sure that it is okay. Let's not make it touching the edge, so that is fine. Now this is looking really good, but for this area I need to use something else, and for doing that I can simply just use some of these cooking related elements. So I have that spoon here, so this is the spoon I wanted to use. Let's select this one. I'm pressing Shift M to remove this white. Now I can tell if there is white or not, because it is showing me this question mark. That means there is multiple colors. So let's erase that part too, and then let's try to make it look like this. Okay, so I'm going to just align it in the center position. This is not looking perfect. I think that is good. So this is how it is looking, and I need to make sure that it is kind of looking good, and that is fine. Let's not spend too much of our creativity there. So just make it a small shape here, maybe just touching with that part is good. So then I need to select this one, unite, and then select this one, unite. That will fix this rectangle here, and that is good. Reflecting it, and now I need to simply make it a group. Then I need to simply make it a group, and once they are in a group, this is not looking very straight or perfect, but it will work for me right now. Nothing to worry. I'm going to select these three. I'm going to align them in the center position, then distribute the space, and then it is done. So this is how it is looking right now. This is how our design is going to be as a final design. So now it's time to color our design, and as this is a design for girl, I am not going to use many colors in it. I'll just keep it white and pink kind of, just to give it a okay. So as you can see, you have to keep expanding your design unless there is no stroke left here, or it is not doing anything if you click on this expand. So once it is done, you have to simply select it, and then okay, let's first of all take a rectangle here in the background, and I'm going to make it lock so that I don't click on that one. And here is the design part. I am going to first of all make it a group so that when I will double click on it, I can see the background and I can work on here. So this is the mommies. I am going to make it this pinky color and this color. That is good. And then this little girl, of course, this is going to be white, and this daughter is going to be white. So this is the connection. This little girl is white, so I am just a, and I am a, maybe I will make it this orangey color because that is the color of this fire going to be. So everything is going to be orange here because of this fiery color. And then this one, this chef hat, I want to make it white, so the rest of the group it will become this pink color, and that is good. So we have used a little bit of pink there, so let's make it white for now. So it is looking like a bit okay, let's not worry. So everything that is in this other colors, I am going to just make it white for now. So this one should be pink. I don't know if that is the best way, but yeah. So this is how it is looking right now, and this part is good. Let's okay, let's not change anything. I am just going to do something for here. I almost forgot to do that. So I need to give it a focus, a little bit of focus. So I'm going to just create a shape there, send it to the background, and that is it. Let's maybe I will select this too. So maybe I will just make it a bit smaller, and then I will press Alt and minus front. That will give me this option. So as you can see, maybe let's make it white for now and see if that is looking good. So as you can see, this is now readable. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you will learn something advanced about t-shirt design from this one, and yet we can add many more details to our design, many more details to the text, but that will come later. So this is the first episode of basic to advanced, sorry, the advanced t-shirt design of basic to advanced series. And let me know in the comment section if there is anything I missed or you didn't understand. I will try to explain that later. So that's it for today's video. I hope it was enjoyable. Thank you for watching my videos. See you in the next video. Thank you.